It's your boy Hayward Basketball back on the mic, and today we're going to be talking about the legendary comeback story of Gordon Hayward and how he suffered one of the NBA's worst injuries of all time and made a successful, healthy recovery to become one of the best players in the NBA once again. But enough of me talking, so cue the intro. On October 17, 2017, Gordon Hayward suffered one of the worst injuries in the NBA when he was going up for a lob from Kyrie Irving, but then went down and twisted his ankle hard. And once he went down, we all knew he was going to be out for a long time because your leg is not meant to turn the wrong direction. Almost immediately, we had reports, is Gordon Hayward ever going to come back to play in the NBA? And yes, he did, but in the 2 seasons that he played with the Boston Celtics in 2018-19 and 2019-20, he was more of a subpar role player who wasn't getting the job done that well. And then came the 2020 NBA offseason, where Gordon Hayward would sign with the Charlotte Hornets to team up with LaMelo Ball. In the first few games of the season, Gordon Hayward displayed a lot better play than he had in the last few seasons, and his lack of ability of athleticism was now gone, and Gordon Hayward was able to jump like he used to. And it was incredible for Gordon Hayward fans to watch. Hayward put on a full display versus the Atlanta Hawks early on in the season as he put up a career-high 44 points on them in the 102-94 win. Hayward's 2021 NBA season was reminiscent of his 2017 NBA season, and he was elected as an All-Star in the 2017 season, but the problem was that in the 2021 NBA season, even averaging 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, the NBA has just become a much more star-powered league than it was even a few years ago, and that's why Gordon Hayward did not get the All-Star nod. But even before the criteria of the season started in 2021, Gordon Hayward was playing incredibly in training camp with LaMelo Ball, and we were seeing videos like this that were getting us hyped up about Gordon Hayward being one of the best players on the planet once again. In the 2021 season, Gordon Hayward displayed lots of amazing things he could do on the court, but he was also doing great things in the locker room, helping the Charlotte Hornets young core develop. And James Borrego has commented on Gordon Hayward's ability to be in the leadership role multiple times. Although there has been some chatter that Gordon Hayward might be leaving the Charlotte Hornets soon, which honestly I do not want to see because Gordon Hayward is meshing in very well with the Charlotte Hornets and was a huge reason why the Charlotte Hornets got as far as they did this past year and got into the play-in tournament. I mean, Gordon Hayward would have been an All-Star in Boston if it wasn't for his injury that almost had him have to almost amputate his leg. Gordon Hayward said he is very happy with Charlotte and the Hornets organization, and he said multiple times about the Hornets young core that he really likes playing with them. And Gordon Hayward said that LaMelo Ball is one of the happiest rookies that he ever saw, which really just shows how nice of a person Gordon Hayward is, which I can tell why the Charlotte Hornets players like him so much. He's able to make compliments about young players when some vets just aren't willing to do that. But to be honest, it's not a huge surprise that Gordon Hayward came back from his injury and was able to play incredible, because we've seen it multiple times. We've seen Paul George get injured and then come back better than he ever was, and we've also seen it with guys like Yusuf Nurkic and etc. So Gordon Hayward is no different than a lot of other guys, and we've also seen that with Kevin Durant. So because of that little fact, I'm predicting a great season from Gordon Hayward next season, where he could potentially be averaging 25 points per game, even if it is on a new team and not the Charlotte Hornets. But I don't know if the Charlotte Hornets actually want to trade him, because he's meshing in so well with the young group and could be an all-star next season. So there's a bright future to look forward to with him. What's very ironic is that Gordon Hayward wasn't actually meant to be an offensive player in the league. He was actually drafted because of his defensive abilities and his amazing ability to get stops at the end of games. But Gordon Hayward transferred his game into an offensive powerhouse and was able to become one of the most clutch players the league has ever seen. Gordon Hayward says, after a great offseason, I'm excited to get back out there with the Hornets for the 2021-22 NBA season. New blog posts on the changes to our team, what remains, and our summer family in Charlotte. And this indicates that Gordon Hayward is loyal to the Charlotte Hornets and is not going anywhere. He's got his feet planted to the ground in Charlotte and will not be leaving there anytime soon, because like I said earlier, Gordon Hayward loves the environment in the Charlotte Hornets organization. Gordon Hayward went from being an underrated defensive specialist to becoming an NBA All-Star in 2017, to breaking his leg about 6 months later and making a successful recovery, and then becoming one of the best players in the league again. So I thought it was a pretty interesting topic to cover. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.